so that's why it's got now fallen behind. Okay, now I see.
Yes.
Gotcha. I knew something didn't make sense.
Yeah, we had to redo it.
I was like, what the hell? I knew, how the hell did that happen? How did things get switched?
Yeah.
The B and C always kick this shit off.
Yeah. So no, they're yeah, they're in Indy.
Indy big track, right?
Yes. Alright, FTR Race League, mine's up now. Oh, shit. I think I got a good car for Indy.
No, they're on Roval, dude.
What? No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
They have Roval up.
Well, they're just probably sitting there. I don't see Indy Roval on their schedule. We got no Rovals.
Oh, it is. Okay, it is. They fixed it. I think it. I don't know. Okay, so.
You not racing tonight, Lynch? Oh, left. He was going to come up, he said, one of these nights.
I don't know, I think it is Roval.
No.
No, okay, Oval.
No.
Okay, Jay Wow's messaging me to get me all fucked up.
Crazy bastard. Have you started your thing yet?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start it.
Yeah, they go to Kentucky next week.
Alright,
your name is Shady, yes. I'm Luggy Nut. The fucking cat of mine cracks me up. He would not get off that fucking off that chair, that thing I brought in for the wife today. He wanted to go out. He knew I was going outside, but he wanted to sleep too. He fell asleep on the chair waiting for me to go outside. As soon as I cracked that door, though, he was wide awake and gone. No shit.
my little guy is knocked out. He is worn the fuck out. He wore himself out, little guy. He is pooped.
You better get your shit up there. Come on.
Alright, let's get this shit rolling. We're gonna start racing here. So, 10. And we are back for another Wednesday night. We are running late. Thank you everyone for joining us. Looks like they're already counting down the timer. We're going to get it set to join in on this here in just a second, Lug. We're running late, but how you doing tonight, bro?
I am doing fine, thank you. And yourself?
Doing awesome, man. I'm doing freaking awesome. As looks like we are getting we got the join. So let's.
We did.
We are already going racing.
I didn't get one.
You didn't get the invite?
You better not. Well, I got the invite. Okay, here we go. You're lucky you didn't get me in here early.
Yeah, make sure you get you the invites. Make sure that you got an invite. So
we are racing somewhere. Where are we? We are in Indianapolis.
We are at Indianapolis tonight. The Ftr A League. The big boys coming out to play on Wednesday night tonight. Time to get this rolling. Let's go racing at Indy, the big track.
Excuse me.
Not the Roval, not to be confused with the Roval.
And we have no lineup to go off of, so we just know there's some cars going on the track and they're going to be going around and turning left. But we don't know who yet. Looks like we got about 10 or 12, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 or 13 cars, I guess. By the looks of it. We got a Billy, we got an Eagles. Let's go scrolling. We got Mike RPM, DK Brown, Reckless Racer, Micah. We got J-Well, Heavy Duty, Hollywood, who? I don't know him yet. He must be a newbie. Typical.
We are running so late that I don't even know the starting order here.
We don't have one. It's not posted.
Looks like kind of a small field tonight.
We have 12 drivers.
Look at this. J-Wow in the 51, but look at that paint scheme. Now he's running the Clashing paint scheme.
Who's Hollywood?
On his 51. Did Hollywood?
Is he a new driver?
Hollywood?
No.
No. Hollywood's been in A-League. I think he may just miss a couple of races here and there, but no, Hollywood, yeah, he's rolling good. Good to see Hollywood always.
Okay, who'd you pick? You only get one because it's a small field. That's it. That's all.
We just get the one pick tonight.
Oh, Lynch, you driving?
Oh
so.
man, why do we do? Why can only do?
No, one pick.
One pick.
It's got to be somebody different too.
It's got to be somebody different.
Yep. No J-Well or nothing like that.
No I can't. J-Well's off. All right.
No,
then
J-Well's in there.
Okay, well,
but I'm going typical.
Okay, well, if we have to do somebody different, then I'm going with Mike RPM.
I was just about to say I'm going with him, but yeah, I'll go. All right. It looks like we're about to go somewhere.
You're going with the pole sitter. You're going with the pole sitter, Mike, or the pole sitter who is
typical
in that number 4 car. And I'm going with the outside pole sitter of Mike RPM since we can't have the same picks as last week.
My channel is up if anybody's interested.
Yep. And we are going green here at Indianapolis. The FTR A-League boys are going racing.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Good, nice green start. Up to the field here. You on the leaders?
Yep, I'm up at the front, just getting ready to go through.
Oh, we got the Mac Attack around, and we got the 8 around.
And Mac Attack and Micah in the 8, Mac Attack in the 17.
And we are under caution by lap 2 or 3.
That's going to definitely save Micah. He's got heavy damage to that number 8 machine.
Oh, who'd you pick? Oh, yeah, that's him.
Yep. So we've got our first caution of the night. And,
Fire truck, is that you in my YouTube channel? See somebody in there. Probably me.
See, told you got fans.
Yeah, it's me watching it.
You got fans?
Was it me watching it? I don't know. No, I'm watching Heavy Duties, actually. I'm with Heavy Duty.
Yep. I got to give a shout out for J-Well. Thank you, J-Well, for putting up your stream so I can see the running order. And he's going to start out front here, so he looks like he chose not to pit.
Whoa,
and
Eagles
he's going to start
a slow start.
And maybe miss a shift. As J-Well starting off in the front, he's going to jump out to the lead. Typical gives him the bottom. J-Well's going to take it. And again, I believe, Lug, tonight, again, we are on the low draft. Are we on low draft tonight?
Yes. Okay, as far as I know, that will be their way for the rest of the season.
The rest of the season, okay. So the low draft still in effect here.
You got J-Well and Typical going door to door pretty heavy here.
Yep, they are going side by side, and Typical's keeping pace with him on that outside line. Mike RPM's right behind him.
They want to stay away from that wall, though.
Going to the outside, but with the low draft, not going to get much help. So he dives down to the inside. The whole line goes with him.
Yep.
trying
You
to
got
get
Billy
under
with
Typical.
him, but Billy's a little bit of smacking.
He's able to, so J-Well is able to clear Typical, and Mike RPM, of course, is soon to follow.
Go back up the front here.
Yeah, Typical still stuck on that outside. Mike RPM right there on the inside. Mike RPM not able to make that pass. Mike RPM, our points leader, coming in, and he's been running away a little bit here with the points. And Billy in that number 1, right behind him. Billy, you know, is trying to definitely get a W, but Billy hasn't had a W since Kansas.
Yeah, let's say it's been a little while since Billy's had something. Wonder if he's doing more watching of the group and everything than actually racing anymore, just to seeing how things are. And
let's run through the field here a little bit. DK Brown in that number 18.
okay, I told you you couldn't pick J-Well, but can I pick J-Well?
No, you picked Typical. You got on Typical. So Micah in the 8's got that 8 car fixed back up. J-Well in the 51, heavy duty in that 19 car.
And Mr. Fire Truck, I do see you on there. Hello, Mr. Fire Truck.
you know when the 8 got out of shape, and that lost the position to Reckless, gets it right back. Reckless in the 24 has got a bad lag. And check this out, Clash, and look at this paint scheme that J-Well is running. As Typical, Typical now gets underneath for position with a little bit of help from Mike RPM. As J-Well sporting that rowdy number 51 that we normally see on the 53 Clashing. But he's sporting that rowdy. And they're going to get rowdy. They're going to go 3 wide. They're going to get a little rowdy here, Lug. Look at Mike RPM.
Yes, they are.
Mike RPM making that move.
If you want me to follow somebody around there, Fire Truck, just let me know and we'll get on board and take a few laps around with them.
Oh, Billy got out of whack there. Not sure what brought that about, but Billy definitely got a little bit out of whack. As Hollywood was able to get around Billy. Billy's going to look underneath. Billy's going right back for him.
Who's in the green car? Hollywood has got, looks like Reckless Racers in the pits already.
Yeah, he was having some lag issues.
Oh, okay.
He was having a bad lag issue, connection issue, so it looks like he's probably taking it to the garage. Much respect.
Well, just like last week where we had 5 or 6 of them out early.
Well, I tell you what, a big mover, one of the early movers that I see here is in this 9 car, and that's Eagles, man. The Eagles is already up to 4th.
And there's another one that hasn't made a lot of noise yet this year.
No, and here comes J-Well back underneath of Mike RPM.
That Typical wants it though.
As we're riding with the Eagles here, Eagles, he's got a fast car here, man. I'm riding with the Eagles, and he's got a hot rod here tonight. Look out for this 9 car. As now Eagles follows a train underneath of Mike RPM, trying to get whatever draft that he can off a Typical. Is going to go into turn 1 underneath of the 44. Mike going to give him the room. Ooh, Eagles gets way loose.
Yeah, Mike RPM up on the wall a little bit too.
Mike RPM up in the wall. Eagles has that car set real loose. Real loose.
Yeah, I feel that might bite him though.
And he got...
Stick right around with the Eaglet.
DK Brown already coming down pit road. As he's got a lot of damage to the front end of that number 18 Toyota. And he's coming down pit road.
Well, Eagles got a good shot off there.
And Eagles now looking to get under J-Well, or Typical got out of whack.
A little bit off.
Typical got way loose off of turn 4. Eagle's going to take the position, so Eagle's going to move up to second now. JWoww with the lead. Eagles
DK
at
Brown's
second.
coming out.
And DK looked like he was kind of pitting early.
Where'd my view go? Oh shit, wrong view. There we go.
Look at how JWoww, he comes down to the bottom of he breaks that draft. I mean, it is low draft, but
What's my heavy duty doing here?
He's consistent. He's cruising. I talked to Heavy Duty this week, man, and I tell you what, when he was brought up to the booth, we were able to bring him up to the booth not long ago. He got a taste of something for that.
Yeah,
and
he liked that.
He said that he is.
Whoa, we got somebody upside down. Yeah, big turn. Hollywood's
That's
upside down.
Hollywood, big damage in Hollywood.
That was right behind Billy.
And he's got a lot of damage to that 73 car. And he can't even hold it straight, man.
He's still going around and around.
He's in big trouble. Big trouble. Now Hollywood's just trying to hold it, and it happened right there on the front stretch. So he's going to have to go all the way around before he can find the pits to get some repairs done and make some kind of adjustments to that car, as we see
Lynch is down here on the front straightaway, not moving.
No, Lynch?
He's stuck right against the wall.
Lynch? I just got Lynch in the pits.
Yeah, I think he must have glitched out because he's against front straightaway right now on my... he's moving now.
He's coming out of pits now.
Huh.
Looks like he was just making an early pit stop.
Well, mine, anybody on my channel can see that he was stuck right to the wall, the outside of the pit wall.
Then that's definitely interesting, as it's
right now, like he's still coming in. He's coming in. He's on the backstretch right now in my frame.
Well, it's just we got 10 to go now, and Eagles and JWoww. I was about to say clashing because he got that rowdy car. But JWoww and the Eagles got the Eagles that's taking over the lead here. And JWoww hot on his tail with Mike RPM, Typical, and Billy.
If anybody out there knows what happened to Lynch, let us know. Maybe nothing, but I have him doing all sorts of funny things. But I've also got 4 things open on my computer, so that may did something to my...
That could very well have been it. That you have a lot of...
Yeah, I got 4 YouTube channels open right now, so it could be them showing something different.
Yeah, that could have an influence. As we're seeing JWoww trying to make a move to get under Eagles here for the lead.
Would that bump up the Eagles with a win? Well, we have them up a couple of weeks ago for what, 3rd or something? You got 2nd or 3rd a couple of weeks? Yeah, 2nd.
Yeah, you got 2nd a couple of weeks ago. And he's got a fast car here, man. He's really fast. And he's looking to get that win tonight.
Heavy duty pitting right now.
Yeah, if you're going to see everybody coming down pit road, guys signaling on the backstretch now, as they're starting to come to the end of their fuel run here.
Okay, well, right on his behind though.
Look for the leaders to come into the pits.
I'm on JWoww and Eagles now.
Yep. And here comes
Eagles. Ooh,
and JWoww stayed out.
Wonder if Eagles took away his line there, but I didn't see him get down, so.
I don't think so. JWoww's the only one that stayed out.
Poor Hollywood. There's not 1 inch of that car that's not crinkled.
And he said to take it all the way around. He's just trying to get to... I mean, he might just be trying to get to the end of the stage.
Yeah, he just wants to stage over.
Only a few laps to go.
No, Eagles coming out now.
Yep. JWoww's on the backstretch.
Or Eagles just going in now. Yeah, Eagles in the pit now. Mike RPM in the pit.
Yep, so right now it has JWoww's leader. Eagles is currently being scored 2nd right now. As they're now coming up on Billy, who's already made his pit stop, I believe. And here comes JWoww now. JWoww better slow that better down. And he comes into the pits now. So JWoww's into the pits.
Wish Heavy Duty would take his thing off. I can see what lap they're on. He's got his pit thing up.
Yep. And here comes all the other leaders. They're coming out of the pits. And that's a long way around, as these guys got to go all the way to the backstretch. And
yeah, are we doing the backstretch, or let's see where Mag Attack comes in here.
And they got to come all the way around to the backstretch. And here comes Billy flying underneath the RPM and Typical as they try to get up to speed here. And JWoww is now in his pits. Eagle's now coming around on the front stretch. JWoww in the pits.
Yeah, fire truck, you would have seen what I seen on the screen. He said that, yeah, he saw Lynch against the wall.
So JWoww is now coming out of the pits. And Micah in the 8 car is being scored the leader. Check that out. Micah's actually the leader.
No, I'm on Heavy Duties, got Mike in 5th. Unless I'm way behind on Heavy Duties, but...
Yeah, possibly, because I have as Micah as our leader. And Typical 2nd, Billy 3rd, Mike RPM 4th. And they are coming fast and furious on that number 8 car.
Sorry, fire truck, I'm switching around here.
Micah pulled must have pulled a short pit and a 2 tire or something, but Micah is first.
There is 5 to go. There's 5 to go.
Come on, Micah. Rooting for that 8 car. Come on, Micah. Here they come. That line is coming. Micah dives out of the way as the other guys, they're going to have fresh tires. So here comes Typical. Typical now going to take the lead away from the 8 car. Billy in 2nd, Mike RPM in 3rd, as those 3 guys are hooked up. Micah now going to give ground to JWoww, and JWoww comes up underneath of him on the front stretch here. Along with Eagles. Eagles right on JWoww's tail.
Stage points.
So Micah is going to drop back to 6 on that. But that's going to lead us to Typical as your leader. Billy in 2nd and Mike RPM 3rd.
Eagles 5th, Micah's
JWoww 4th,
Max
Eagles
Tacklement.
5th. Billy now looking for the lead. Billy wants this stage win. Billy in the 1 car. He goes in with the help of Mike RPM, and he's going to take that lead over. Billy now in the lead, but only for a second as he slides up. Mike RPM now looking. Billy tries to come down, throws the block. Here they come. And Billy gets to the line. Billy led that lap. Comes down, throws the block in front of Mike RPM. Mike now in 2nd. 3 laps to go in stage 1. We're only in stage 1, Lug, and these guys...
Yes, we are. Oh, Billy in the wall.
Oh, Billy up in the wall a little bit. 3 wide. JWoww, Mike RPM, Typical, getting in on this.
That took just enough steam out of him. Look at that, 1st to 4th, very quickly.
Here comes Eagles. Eagles got something to say about all this mess.
We want to end up under records or checkers here.
It's impossible. Okay, here comes now JWoww underneath the Mike RPM. JWoww wants that lead back. As they go side by side, JWoww breaks that draft so good, man. Look at him, how he breaks that draft.
Billy has, if any.
And that's if he gets up to the booth, I'm gonna have to ask him about that. If that's pure strategy, because you see him break that draft, and then he just takes off in that 51 car, man. Here he goes down the backstretch. He breaks the draft. I mean, even though there is low draft, the draft still has a little bit of an effect.
It does. You gotta be right up on him, but
Yeah, as now we see Typical make the pass for
Then
second. Eagles.
You take the chance of being thrown around by it also.
Eagles makes the pass for third as JWoww is now starting to check out a little bit here.
My downfall on this track is turn one.
Oh, that's everybody. That's just about everybody. Turn one and turn four.
I got the rest of them pretty good. That turn one is Eagles in the wall a bit.
Oh, we got one lap to go. This is the last lap of stage one. Ooh, and Typical around. Typical big wreck. Typical goes around, takes out Billy and Mike RPM.
Yep. Oh, and somebody just ran in the back from him.
And and Micah got into him, and that's going to bring out the caution.
That should bring it to the stage end right there. Yep.
And that will bring us to the stage end as
Typical
JWoww gets the stage.
Like heavy duty 7th on that one.
Yep, Billy did get second. Mike RPM third, Eagles 4, Typical 5th, Micah 6th, Heavy Duty 7th, Mac Attack 8th, Lynch 9th, DK Brown in 10th. So that came
Hollywood
out.
11th and Reckless Racer 12th.
That came out at a particular time as Typical. He came off a turn 2, man, and that car just went sideways. And I think Billy said it, and then he did it. You know, the whole S word, you say it before you do it.
All right, who we got? JWoww.
Yep, JWoww going to bring us to green. Eagles in second. Micah there on third. Come on, Micah. Get up in there, man. Micah in third. Heavy Duty in fourth. Come on, guys. Let's see them boys flex some muscle. Get up in there. Look at that A car up in third now. Come on, Micah.
Giving her. Looks like we got a McLovin watching.
We just started stage 2. JWoww out front. Eagles in second. Micah now holding his own in third. As Mike RPM and DK Brown get underneath of Heavy Duty.
Whoa, look at that pack. Hey, look where Billy and everybody is. Yeah, Heavy Duty.
Yeah, there's a big pack here. Look at this mess. Lynch in the 3-car. He's in there. Typical.
What's up with Typical?
Billy.
Typical just dropped into the back.
Hollywood's back up in there. Hollywood's got his damage fixed.
Billy wants that front row back again.
Yeah, Billy can almost taste it, man.
The Eagles on JWoww again.
Mac Attack making his way up through there now. And Lynch. There's Lynch. Look at Lynch in that 3-car. Sticking right there with Mac Attack. Mac Attack now currently in 5th. Lynch in 6th. As they're trying to get back up there, as you see, there's the interval. As you see Mike RPM now making the move under Micah.
I haven't seen one race where Heavy Duty gets left alone. He's always door to door to somebody. Somebody's in front of him, somebody's behind him.
And we've got door to door for the lead as Eagles now looking underneath of JWoww. Trying for this lead. JWoww gives them plenty of space.
Yeah, I was going to say there might be a little rub there, but...
They go into turn 3. Eagles kind of drifts up a little bit. Gives plenty of room. And JWoww
trying to go by one of the best on the track right now.
Yep. And JWoww was able to get that momentum coming off of turn 4, man. As we are in stage 2.
I'd like to get some help from those boys.
Yeah, whatever help that they can.
Just even sitting down talking to some of these guys helps a lot too, just by talking to them.
I tell you what, they better be talking about how they're going to catch this 51 car, because JWoww, he is hooked up, man.
Oh
As
Eagles
he's
was
starting
not
to
leaving
pull
him
away
alone
from
either.
Eagles a little.
Nah, I'm feeling Eagles heat up his tires a little bit.
Looked like it, man. I mean, Eagles was really, really pushing it to try to get around
Well, we all
J-Well
know
to get that
Eagles
lead.
likes his car right on the edge.
But look at J-Well, man. J-Well, he just got that car hooked up, and he's just starting to pull away.
He does it each and every week.
He's just starting to pull away now, slowly but surely, on that 9 car of Eagles.
Oh, let's ride around with Mr.
Say, we're missing a couple of guys, really important guys. I mean, we're missing Clashing tonight.
Yeah, we're missing
It's
some
Your
of the
Bro
heavy hitters.
Yeah, man, I was really looking forward to seeing Clashing and It's Your Bro Chase. We're missing Slade.
Didn't he leave one of the chats or something? Or I saw his name
I have no idea. I don't have any of the chats, so I'm not sure. Back here in the field, as Hollywood now makes the move to go under DK Brown. And we've got a big mess here.
Yeah, I was just riding the bench there a minute ago. He's in a hornet's nest with Micah.
Yep, and I'm riding with
Typical.
Mac Attack.
Ooh, who's in the wall there? Mac Attack's in the wall a bit.
As he's got Billy underneath of him and Typical.
I'm actually starting to know the names, not the numbers. Oh,
and riding with Lynch. Lynch.
Yeah, where's he going?
Yeah, I think he just got that loose coming off of 2. And Lynch having a good run, man. Look at him. He's up in the 4th. Lynch having a great run so far, man.
I don't know if I broadcast. Yeah, I think I broadcast my race the other night. I hit that glitch the other night, and it scared the living shit right out of me. I screamed so loud I probably scared everybody in the chat. I hit this, it just scared me, caught me off guard. I crashed, people crashed into me. I was just riding along, singing a song, and next thing I know, I'm in the air in the wall.
Oh, man.
I asked everybody what that was, and they said, you hit that glitch. Like,
that happened with me last week at New Hampshire. I hit, there was a glitch coming off of turn 4. And same thing, man. I'm just in there cruising along, and all of a sudden, kabam!
I was just starting to get in the rhythm, and I just lost it. I didn't know. Everybody kept saying, watch for the glitch, and some people were hitting it, no problem, but I just totally caught me off guard. I screamed at the top of my lungs, what the hell was that?
I mean, how can you watch out for something you can't see, though?
Yeah, they say it's in turn 4, but turn 4 is a long way, and
yeah,
I even asked them after I crashed. I didn't even know where I crashed. I had to ask them where I crashed. They said, well, I'm coming out of 4 or somewhere around there, in 4 or the back stretch or somewhere. I hit something and away it went.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I was a couple laps down early, but I got them back.
I was the same, man. When I hit the glitch in New Hampshire, that pretty much did it for my race. I took that sucker
Sunday
to the
night
garage after that one.
Yeah, Sunday night wasn't for points. It was to save the points that you made the week before. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It was a get along, gentlemen race, is what it was.
Oh, okay.
And we got along very well.
Well, that's you gotta have that, man. And these guys are getting along right now as they're just kind of spread out now. J-Wow way out in front. As got my #1 fan, Macy. Good evening, Macy. Good to see you. Always glad to have you watch the race and tune in. We're missing some heavy guys, though. We're missing Clashing. Clashing's not in the field tonight. Chase isn't in the field tonight. Slade's not in the field tonight. Now let's take a look at our leaderboard, or our leaderboard on laps ago. As Jay Wells running first, Eagles in second, Mike RPM third, Billy in fourth, and Typical has moved up to fifth. As this time by, we have, drum roll please, 14 laps to go.
14 laps to
stage
go in
two.
stage 2. And you want to know something, Shady? Do you want to know what time it is?
Is that time?
It is that time.
It's that time.
It is time to crank it up.
Well, we gotta crank that sucker up.
Yeah, that's always fun. I don't care what you say. That's always fun.
I've always loved that. Always loved that part. As moving back into the field a little bit, and DK Brown and Lynch have they've fallen back a little bit. Everybody is trying to catch
every week
51 car. It's that rowdy cars, either clashing or JWowws. No matter
I think I need that 51's phone number.
I just need that. The 51, the 53. You know, all the J's. The other JCO are missing Titans too.
Yep.
Titan's not in the field tonight.
Well, summertimes are coming and people got things to do, and you see it with every league during the summer. You always miss a few.
Well, yeah,
it's a commitment every week. It's a commitment.
We haven't even got to Memorial Day yet.
No,
so I can't even call it summer. I can't call it summer until we get to Memorial Day.
I'm in shorts already, so it's summer.
There goes that lighter again, making me wish I had a cigarette of my own. As we're
and
now
we got
having
some guys pitting.
We have all the leaders pitting. Everybody except
DK Brown's out. Yep. Micah's still out.
Micah stayed out. Typical stayed out. Hollywood went in a lap early. Hollywood's just now coming out of the pits.
Why do JWoww takes bribes?
If JWoww takes what?
Bribes.
Bribes?
Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, man, you know, money, sometimes money can buy anything, you know.
Yeah, but my Canadian dollar, it's the shit right now.
Well, it's, you know, it's...
Our gas prices are starting to look like yours now.
No, there's no way anybody's gas prices can look like ours.
Well, we were like $1 something, now we're over $2.
Oh.
No, I want to see where...
Dude, we are up to like $5 in some spots.
Yeah, see, oh yeah, they are coming around the back. See, I have a hard time coming around. Ooh, I better learn that real quick.
Yeah,
I've been coming out on the other one.
They got to come all the way around on the backstretch, as you see Lynch just did.
Well,
Lynch
that's not happening.
Yep, they
well,
got to
not
come
safely,
all the
anyways.
way around. They got to come all the way around as DK now in the pits. Micah.
Ooh. Micah upside.
Yeah,
I love when they hit each other in the pits.
Kind of funny how they do in the pits, huh? All right, so let's follow Typical. Typical is coming out of the pits. We're gonna sit on Typical, and this is how they got to get out of the pits. As you see, JWoww just went around Eagles.
Heavy Duty's fighting with somebody coming out of the pits.
Yep, so they got to stay on the short chute. They got to stay on the short chute there.
Heavy Duty in the 18 just wiped out. Heavy Duty.
And
well,
now they
see Heavy Duty. Yeah, see, some are and some aren't.
Well, so they all have to. They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, we just rode around with Typical, and comes all the way around on the backstretch.
Yeah, I just rode around with somebody. I won't point out names, but.
Well, sometimes it happens, you know.
Yep. Not my job.
Nope. Anyway, back on the track. JWoww back is your leader as it cycled around. JWoww your leader. Eagles in second. Billy in third. We've got 9 laps to go. And Micah got a speeding penalty on that one.
Oh, Micah. I got one of those the other night.
Oh, man.
I got a 15.6 pit stop the other night, though. Then they go ahead and dummy the next one, so it really didn't open.
Well, they got plenty of time still. I mean, if you're going to get a penalty, you know, you're only in stage 2, so you got plenty of time to get
I do
that
most
back.
of my screw-ups in stage 1, so I usually have time to fix them.
That's when I try to make all my screw-ups in stage 1, but, you know.
Well, it's last
sometimes
2 or 3 weeks, so I'm not in trouble. By lap 15, I'm not having a good race.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, I'm this week I'm at Martinsville with Hammer Down, and been practicing that paperclip, and that's fun to get around, rolling around that paperclip like that.
Yeah, it's different. I used to like Richmond until this game came out.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I tell you who likes Indianapolis. And that's this guy JWoww.
Oh, Lynch is all his car's not looking so well. His car looks like his stock. I don't know. His car looks like his regular stock car after a Saturday night. Well, missed that.
Let's see, he's got a little bit of damage, but he's
yeah, look at his hood.
He's yeah, what's a little bit? I mean, a lot of guys have.
Yeah, Billy's hood's crunkled.
Have some damage. You got Billy. He's got some damage.
All right, let's do some hood views here. See who's got damage.
Yep, as we have now.
Eagles don't have any. DK Brown's got some.
We've only got about 6 laps to go until we get to the end of the stage.
JWoww just gone. He's in a hole in the zip code.
Billy's got a lot of damage to that hood. Billy's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, everybody is separated by like nobody's really doing anything with anybody.
No,
they're Mac attacking the grass.
They're just kind of cruising. Oh, look who woke up. My little buddy woke up.
Your little buddy woke up.
My little buddy woke
Mine's
up.
in the house sound asleep till about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he's coming up in my lap and checking out the race. He likes the cars going around.
Yeah, so was mine, but I had to stop him. It was funny at first till they got up there every Sunday night with me. Everybody's just kind of all by themselves.
Yeah, he on when I'm racing, he gets, because he's so little. He's only about 8 or 9, not maybe 9 weeks old now. He's got those little teeth, and he gets them into my. He goes after my feet when I'm, you know, in the throttle or in the brake. I'm sitting there trying to ride and press the pedals, and he's.
You know, we don't have one person racing with anybody.
Nope. Nope, we don't. We're kind of on that, you know, that little bit of
that little knoll in the stage.
You know,
everybody's behaving themselves.
Yeah, it's the stage 2.
That
so
low
guys,
draft. Eagles in the wall all by amongst them.
Just kind of cruising. Eagles. He was just cruising in second.
I have when it gets into stuff like this when I'm racing, I lose. I forget where I am sometimes. It just kind of I'll smack the wall and be like, oh yeah, I'm racing here.
Yeah. Yep, and that can definitely come into play. I mean, especially on a big track like Indianapolis.
And tunnel vision.
You know, it's a 2-mile track, so exactly like you said, man. You know, you're just kind of cruising down the.
What track is the candy
straightaway.
cane track? With the white, the red and white.
On the walls?
Yeah, it drives me nuts. I can't race that track.
I believe that's Richmond.
Is it Richmond?
Or is that Darlington?
I keep thinking Darlington. Somebody knows it there, let us know. The track with all the candy cane stripes on the wall.
I think it's Darlington or possibly Richmond. I haven't been to Richmond in quite a long while, but I was at Darlington.
I know we raced it, and I couldn't do the candy cane.
they distract you too much?
Oh yeah, just with my glaucoma and stuff, I couldn't see shit after like 20 laps.
Well,
we need a caution. We need something.
Yeah, we need something to happen a little bit, but I think we're going to be headed towards the end of the stage here. We only got a couple more laps. Guys
it looks like Typical's coming up on Billy. Oh, I gotta stay with this. There could be action here.
There we go. This is a battle. This is a battle.
We got somebody on somebody.
This is for third.
Ooh.
So we got a battle for third.
Billy's back up a second? No way. No, yeah, third. Okay, third and fourth, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Two more? What do you say, two more? One more? Who am I riding with, heavy duty?
Yeah, no, we got a couple more.
Heavy duty is in 9th place. Micah in 10th. Mac Attack 11th.
And we
DK
got one
Brown
more.
7th.
We'll have the one lap to go after on the next time by.
Billy kind of lost a little bit on Typical.
Yeah. And Typical is able to get around Billy pretty easily. Billy didn't put up much of a fight.
No, he may just want to stick where he is right now. And
yeah. Well, he's got quite a bit of damage, so the handling on it, I know, is...
That'd be... I try to wait till every like yellow flag pit stop to fix damage and stuff. Or ride 15 laps of damage, not to fix it under a green flag.
They're going to have some time to fix it here as we are coming to the end of stage 2. And JWoww is about to wrap that up and put a bow on it. Look at him, man. He's all by his lonesome self. There's the interval. Look at that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
That's quite an interval. And there's JWoww as he crosses the stripe.
So that's stage 1 and 2.
And grabs stage 1. Eagles in second. Typical in third. Billy fourth. Mike RPM in fifth as your top 5 of stage 2. Well,
Lynch
now we go into stage 3.
Lynch must have been in the top 5 on that, I think. No,
and as we are in a commercial break real quick, I'm going to go run to the fridge, grab me a fresh beverage. I'm going to be right back.
Hello, people. I'm all by myself. God only knows what's going to happen. See who fixes the damage and who doesn't.
And I am back. Did you entertain the folks?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, all the viewers left, but they might come back now.
Well, did you stand on your head, whistle, play the
If I stood on my head, Shady, you'd be hearing a lot of crying.
Well, it would be entertaining for our viewers.
Oh, yes. I am getting a PlayStation camera, so.
Oh, there you go. Well,
liven up our broadcast a little bit.
Well, JWoww is lighting it up here on the track as he's jumped out to the lead. And Typical now has moved into second. Eagles in third. Well, now are we going to see something happen here? As now we're in the third stage, and I think these guys know that if they let JWoww get away, it's ball game.
I don't think there's a matter of letting them. They just whatever they're doing, they just don't seem to be good enough. Like they've had 3 cars behind them, and he pulls away. They've had 4 or 5 cars. They've had 1 car behind him. Just nobody can seem to somebody hangs with them for about 5 or 6 laps. And
Well, look at this. Typical now looking for the lead. Here we go. Now we got a little bit of battle racing here. Typical makes the pass for the lead.
Ooh, J-Well on the wall, that little scrape.
Eagles is going to take second.
Just a little bit of wall scrape. Boom, J-Well on the wall again.
I don't think J-Well appreciated that too much.
Well, he didn't. The Eagles didn't touch him. At least not on my screen. But
no, I think he just didn't appreciate losing the lead.
I wouldn't know what having the lead. I've had the lead a couple times last race, but I'm the only one that didn't pit. So
here comes Typical and Eagles now. Eagles on the outside of Typical. And here comes J-Well. J-Well going to make it 3 wide going into turn 3.
Oh boy!
Here we go. It's going to get dicey.
Oh, yep.
Eagles out of
Eagles into Typical a little bit. Typical into J-Well just a tad, but.
Oh, something had to give.
Clean and green, Billy into Typical.
Something had to give on that.
That's a good racing right there. Oh, somebody's up on the wall back there. And it's letting J-Well just goodbye.
And Typical now in second, trying to reel in J-Well as it took a few laps. After a few laps, J-Well's car comes to life.
Yeah, that's when somebody hangs with him for like 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, and Typical is right there on him, trying to hang with him. So
you got Lynch. Where's Lynch? Lynch is 3, 4, 5, 6. Lynch riding 8. Yeah, Lynch is 8th. Hollywood 9th. Heavy Duty 10th. Mike Edwards 12th. Or 11th, the Reckless Racer 12.
Well, I tell you what, Billy is riding 3rd with Eagles in 4th and Mike RPM in 5th, and those guys better not get side by side or the front two will check out for the race. And those, you can see, they're right now, they're just staying single file to try to get back up to them, those 2 leaders. Who are also
but Eagles ain't one to stay behind anybody, neither is Mike.
Right, but he also knows that if he doesn't, then he's not going to have any chance for a win because J-Well...
The problem is, as soon as you go to pass, you break it, and if you don't make the pass and get back in, you're done. The Eagles looking, but... I think he knows if he goes down there alone, that he's not going to make it alone. But who the hell am I?
Well, right now, J-Well is your leader. Typical in 2nd, Billy 3rd, Eagles 4th, and Mike RPM running 5th. That is your top 5.
Typical by J-Well again.
And
getting Typical. Typical hasn't won this season, has he?
Typical's showing some good muscle here, man. Typical's having a good race.
Don't jinx him. That's my guy.
There's no such thing as a commentator's curse. There's no such thing as there's no longer any such thing as a commentator's curse because Clashin single-handedly destroyed that. So Clashin single-handedly.
I think I picked him that week, didn't he?
Oh, I picked him a couple times, and he smashed it out of the park. So commentator's curse? What commentator's curse?
Oh, we got Mac Attack.
Except for the fact that my pick, because I couldn't pick J-Well because I picked him last week, and my pick is Mike RPM.
He's still in it, kind of.
He's still right there in 5th.
5th.
And meanwhile, your pick is leading the race.
Well, yeah.
So So there you go, and that's not commentators. That whole
He hasn't won yet.
Ooh, the 9 car banging in the wall. The 9 car of Eagles smacked it, coming out of 2. And Mike RPM gonna go right around to take the spot as Eagles lost a lot of momentum.
Now let's see how much it slows them down.
I mean, Eagles has a fast car. He really does. He's got that sucker so loose that I don't know how he holds on to it. But that time he wasn't able to, and he smacked the wall coming out of 2. And Mike RPM took advantage of that. As we now see, Billy has finally inched up and caught these leaders of JWoww and Typical. I keep saying clashing because of that rowdy white, white rowdy, and JWoww's 51, clashing is 53.
Both have the same colors.
The cars are identical except for the number. 1 number out of 2, by the way. Anyway.
Ooh, Billy in the wall.
Yep, just a little bit. He kissed it for good luck, as I like to say.
Every time I do that, I end up going pyong.
You and me both, my friend.
Well, I'm getting better at holding it there. I got stuck on one the other night. It would not let go.
And JWoww took that lead back.
Yes, he
Typical.
did. Ooh.
And Billy
and Typical in the wall.
They slapped that wall hard.
I was on both of them for that.
And Mike RPM gonna be once again the
beneficiary of that one.
Beneficiary of that.
Hey, that's a big word for luggy.
It is, and you took the word. You took the word I was searching for, and I couldn't think of it as I was saying a sentence. And that just shows the team that you and I have. I mean, we pick up right what each other is saying.
Typical's got to quit rubbing that wall.
Same with Eagles and Billy. If Eagles stopped kissing the wall, he would be probably better than 3rd. Right now he is.
Billy's going to get up there on Eagles.
Mike is second.
Who's got the more damage?
Billy's
going to get there.
There's still quite a bit of time left.
Oh yeah.
Still quite a bit of time. Let's see. We're gonna have some green flag pit stops
63
here.
out of 80 right now, so we don't have a whole bunch of time.
17.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have our first round of green flag stops coming up.
Who can they nail this time coming out of the pits? Let me know when you see people pitting.
I always, sometimes it seems
we got
like
Micah,
on my car.
Micah pitting.
Micah coming in. Micah's trying to that strategy that he tried a little earlier, and having that short pit a lap or 2 early. Hopefully he didn't pit too early, as the leaders are not signaling yet, so they're going to stay out. I think they've probably got, looking on JWoww's stream, they still got about 2 laps
so
of fuel.
quick here, fire truck. I'm just trying to see who's pitting.
And Micah said he just got lag spikes.
Huh. Billy in.
What is lag spikes?
That's just like lag. It docks your head back and forth, and it'll throw you out of the room sometimes.
Really?
This spike is just like lag. The car will go ahead and come back a couple times.
I've never had that happen. But we've had a lead change just happen, as Mike RPM now the leader.
Yep.
Eagles is second. JWoww has moved back to 3rd. And now Eagles underneath, and Eagles is going to take the lead now from Mike.
Somebody smoking in the back. That's who's that?
As here comes the leaders now, all 3. They are beating and banging coming into the pit road.
Heavy duty's in.
I don't know if anybody got some. We're gonna keep an eye on those three. I don't know if anybody got a penalty on that, as they were coming in hot, heavy, and banging. J-Well, Mike, and Eagles, all three of them. They were coming in hot.
Billy Goat.
Heavy duty's in.
Hollywood's
in. Out. Typical out.
Looking J-Well out. J-Well just, J-Well and Mike RPM in. And Ed together. Crashing together.
J-Well had a good stop, 15-5.
Yep, he just passed Mike.
If he just got out in front of Mike. Wow, that was close. Those guys got out exactly with each other. And Eagles right there, and Billy also, so...
Everybody's out clean.
Yep, so now it's going to get interesting, Lug. It's going to get interesting because...
Yeah, everybody's like, nobody's got anybody again except for what?
Well, they get 13 laps of fuel. They've had 12, 13 laps. And this time by, we've got 14 laps to go. So they're going to be too short. They're going to be 2 laps short here. So what do you do? So as of right now, actually, Hollywood is being scored our leader. Hollywood in the 73.
I'll be pitting now while my tires are still good.
Now, our leader... Hollywood is known for strategy. I can tell you that right now. Hollywood is known for strategy. And I mean, he knows exactly how many pit stops are needed, how many laps you have. So he's got something up his sleeve. As I mean, right now he's being recorded. He's our leader, but the field is catching him quick, and I mean quick. They are catching him.
Third, yeah.
They're catching him basically about a second a lap.
We got 12 to go.
We got 12 to go.
Yeah.
Okay. And here comes Hollywood now. Hollywood's coming into the pits now. So there's Hollywood in the pits. So he hadn't pitted.
Yeah.
So Hollywood's that's gonna be interesting. Hollywood may have picked this right, and Micah. Micah's now just coming out of the pits. Watch this, Lug. You're gonna have to watch this.
That's what I mean. The last when I was doing my go around there, I thought I saw the 8 going in, but I wasn't sure. I was trying to get back to him.
Yep, as Micah is just now coming out of the pits.
Yep.
And
getting passed by J-Well right now.
Yep, J-Well is past him to put him a lap down. But Micah and Hollywood can go to the end.
Yeah.
Where these other guys are not going to be able to. Unless they have some kind of a fuel gear, which is not allowed in FTR.
No.
So how do you make this work?
Yeah, well, I was riding with heavy duty for a while there, and his fuel light was on, so he had to pit. So they had nothing left in the tank.
Well, they only got 9 laps of fuel left in their tank, and there's 11 laps to go, so there's no way they can make it. I mean, they can't even, there's no way they can even manufacture it in a draft. So this is going to get downright interesting, Look.
I want to ride with J-Well and see what he does here.
Yeah, I'm riding with J-Well, and I'm going to ride with Mike, as Mike is in second, with Eagles right on his back bumper, as those two guys, I'm sure, are trying to get back up there. But they all pitted together. J-Well, Mike, and Eagles
Yeah.
all pitted at the same time. Billy, I think, pitted maybe a lap earlier. So there's no way that these guys are going to be able to make it to the end here. So we're going to see how this comes out.
Yeah,
We're going to see how this comes out.
That's why I don't play that pit game. Eagles trying to make the move.
Here comes Eagles looking under to make that move now. Mike is going to let him go. So, you know, it's part of the league here, FTR lug. And here comes Typical. Typical's now coming down pit road right now as well.
Yep. So
here comes Typical.
Oh, just down pit road.
So now does he just take a...
Mac Attack's coming out.
Yeah, McTech's coming out, so he'll be enough. So this is going to get downright interesting on how this is going to play out. As J-Well, Eagles, and Mike, they can't make it.
I'm ready with G-Well now, see if he's going to win soon, or... He shouldn't be able to make it.
Are you on heavy stream?
Yeah.
How many laps left of fuel does he have?
He's got his leaderboard up right now, so I can't tell. Oh, he had up. He's got 7 laps left.
Okay, so he's not going to make it either.
No.
Oh, wow. Because
7
we've got
laps,
8
6
laps to go.
left now.
And we've got 8 laps to go.
Yeah, so he won't make it either.
No. Now, all these guys now are trying to save fuel as J-Well's got a 2.2 second lead
and
over
Heavy
White.
Duty's in, where is he? He's in 7th. That's how far back he goes.
Right now, our leaderboard is J-Well in 1st, Mike RPM 2nd, Billy in 3rd, Eagles 4th. DK Brown has moved up to 5th.
They got 7 to go.
But fuel is going to play all the part in this. And that kind of, it's in the play, I mean, with... So, give me your thoughts, Lug. Give me your thoughts on this with the fuel thing. Here in FTR, you know, there's a mandatory number of pit stops per stage to take out fuel saving.
And we've only seen, what, 1 pit?
Yeah, well,
and usually
it's gonna
there's
be,
always...
You got it. Well, how many, I don't know how many, what number of pits you have in the second, or actually in this 3rd stage.
Yeah.
Being in stage 3, I think you're just going to have to be
Heavy
12,
Duty's got
14.
5 laps left of fuel. And we got, what, 7 laps of racing left? They're going to be like a lap short. If they may, I don't know how they're going to make it.
Most of these guys are going to be a lap short because they have to pit twice.
Are you on Billy at all? I'm on J-Well.
I've been riding with J-Well here. Let's kind of take a cruise through the field. Let's take a look at some of these guys. Hollywood out there. That's going to be interesting because he's got enough. Typical. He's got enough. I know he can make it. Knack Attack as well.
All right, Lynch is in.
Lynch is in now. Here comes Lynch. Making his pit stop now.
Heavy Duty's got 4 to go, and he just passed the start-finish line with 5 laps to go.
Billy's out there, and Billy's going to have to pit, I believe, as well.
If they don't, I want to know what the hell setup they're using.
What fuel gear they're using would be the question.
And usually a 4th gear is a fuel saving, and Heavy Duty's in the 3rd. So
well, like I was saying, Lug, I mean, it's a it's 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. If you have, well, we got something interesting going on here, Lug.
Is that a caution?
We got a caution.
Yep.
We got a caution. I don't know what brought it out, but that's just going to change this game.
Yep.
That just changed everything.
Yep. A lot of those leaders just finished. Well, J-Well didn't win, so that should put him back in the lead.
Lynch was coming out. Lynch was just coming out. He's a lap down, so he'll get the lucky dog and have 8 cars on the lead lap.
And Heavy Duty did pit, so...
Mike RPM 2nd, Billy 3rd, Eagles 4th, DK Brown 5th, Heavy Duty 6th, Hollywood in 7th. Those are the lead lap cars. Lynch is in 8th. He'll get the lucky dog. So we'll have those 8 cars on the lead lap. Mac Attack 9th.
4 to go. It should be like 3 to 4 to go probably.
Yep. Okay, so now take fuel out of it. Now it's wide open for everybody. Yep. So here comes JWoww and Mike. Gonna bring us to green and have a drag race to turn 1. JWoww gets the jump. Billy moves up to 2nd in front of Mike.
Gotta go, Billy.
And here comes Billy now looking on the outside of JWoww, but that's just JWoww breaking that trap. JWoww's dominated this race, man.
Yes, he has.
Dominated this race.
Fire truck, you still there?
Let's see what happens here as they cross the stripe. Let's see, this time by, after that caution,
should be 3 to go.
That we have 1 lap. This is the final lap. 1 lap to go, Lug. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. JWoww first. Billy second.
Eagle. Where's the Eagles
Mike
going?
third. Eagles.
In the grass? Oh, yeah, big
Eagles
time.
in the grass.
Big time.
Heavy duty. Heavy duty and DK. They are typical in the wall.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Big wreck in the back.
That should do it.
Big wreck, typical around. DK Brown goes around. Big wrecks going on. Hollywood got involved.
Eagles are still crashing.
Eagles is crashing with Lynch. And meanwhile, JWoww comes home the winner with Billy 2nd and Mike RPM 3rd.
The Eagles got 5th out of it, though.
So we had all hell break loose in this last lap. As our final running order is JWoww in 1st, Billy 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Heavy Duty 4th, Eagles in 5th, DK Brown 6th, Lynch in 7th, Hollywood gets 8th, Mac Attack 9th,
Typical 10th. Wow.
Typical comes home 10th. So that means Micah got 11th and Reckless Racer comes home in 12th. All I can say is, wow.
I'm running to the little boys' room.
You go for it, my friend, and get to see if we get these guys up here in the booth. Alright, there's JWoww and Billy, and now all we need is Mike, as we had ourselves one heck of a finish here. Turned out to be quite interesting. And there's Mike now. Alright, so now we have our top 3, and we're gonna start with Mike. Mike, congratulations on fighting back and getting 3rd, man. Congratulations on getting that top 3, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
And so give us your rundown on the race, man. Tell us how you were able to get this this top 3, man. It looked like it was tough going out there for you, bro. And by the way, because we had a rule on our picks, I couldn't make the same pick twice. So JWoww would. So I picked JWoww last week, so you were my pick this week. So you followed me up and got me 3rd. So congratulations on that. But how did give us your rundown on the race and how it went for you?
I was just one of those races you had to grind out. Quickly kind of found out I didn't really have the paces in the top 2 or 3. So just did what I could. Got used up a couple times, so had to dish it back, use guys back up too. But it was